Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Turkey's clock's here, and I know it's 3:30 in the morning, but we have to get these predictions done before 12:30, and that's in about 9 hours. So, anyways, we're going to be doing predictions for week 12. So, we have 3 games going on today for the Thanksgiving holiday. As a tradition, we always see Detroit and Dallas being played on Thanksgiving. So they don't play together. So anyways, the Chicago Bears take on the Detroit Lions. I'm going to be picking the Bears, even though Matt Nagy is supposed to be fired. Detroit is not looking good right now. They just lost to Cleveland, and they tied with the Steelers back in Week 10. So that did not look good at all. And they are still the only winless team in the NFL currently. So I just don't expect them to beat the Chicago Bears. So the Chicago Bears will improve to 4-7 after losing to the Ravens last week, and Detroit will fall to 0-10-1 and possibly be eliminated in the playoffs. So yeah, I'm sorry, Detroit, you're not making the playoffs. Anyways, let's go on to the next game here. The Las Vegas Raiders take on the Dallas Cowboys at 4:30 today, so that'll be a treat. But I'm going to be picking the Cowboys. The Raiders have lost, I think, 2 straight now, right? Now they're currently 5-5, and Dallas is currently 7-3 after losing to Kansas City, which was a miracle. So, but I'm going to be picking Dallas. I think Amari Cooper's going to be back, hopefully. I don't think Amari Cooper's going to be back based on when he was tested positive for COVID. CeeDee Lamb might be out of the equation too with a concussion. And let's just hope that the Cowboys offense can stop the Raiders. So I'm picking the Cowboys for this one. Yes, I do know it's 3:30 in the morning. The Buffalo Bills take on the New Orleans Saints. This is the primetime game on NBC. Raiders Cowboys is on CBS, and surprisingly, Bears Lions is on Fox. So that'll be interesting to see. Last year, they played Houston, and I picked the Lions to win, which was a mistake. And then the Washington-Dallas game was on Fox, and I also picked Dallas, which was a big mistake too. So I know you're picking Dallas. Anyway, Buffalo and New Orleans. I'm picking the Bills, even though they just lost in embarrassing fashion to the Indianapolis Colts. I think they can bounce back. Oh yeah, Cowboys will improve to 8-3, and the Raiders will fall to 5-6 with a 3-game losing streak. So, and the Bills, they're currently 6-4, but I think they'll bounce back. The Saints are currently 5-5, so Buffalo is probably going to improve to 7-4, and the Saints will fall to 5-6. I don't think the Saints are really good this year. They used to be good. I mean, they went 12-4 last year, won the division, but I think, there are about 6-7 more games left for them, so Anyway, I'm picking the Bills for this one because I think they'll bounce back after losing to the Colts and the Saints. They just lost to the Eagles, which was very embarrassing. So, yeah. Picking the Bills. So now we go into the Sunday games. The Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Cincinnati Bengals again. They just lost to the Los Angeles Chargers, but I'm picking the Bengals for this one. Actually, no. I'm picking the Steelers. They will split with the Bengals this season like they did last year. If not, then the Bengals can sweep the Steelers. And the Steelers will remain swept by the Bengals in the season series. So yeah, I'm picking the Steelers. I mean, they did a really good job against the Chargers, even though they lost. I think the Bengals are a really good team. They just beat the Raiders too. So, and the Steelers, I think, lost to the Raiders, didn't they? So yeah, I think I think I'm picking the Steelers. They will be 6-4-1, and then the Bengals will be 7-4. Since they just beat the Raiders. Wait, the Bengals will be 6-5. Never mind. But I'm picking the Steelers. The Carolina Panthers take on the Miami Dolphins. I don't think the Dolphins will win this one. I think the Panthers can pull it off. I mean, they beat Arizona, even though they lost to Washington. I think they can bounce back with Super Cam, and I think the Panthers will win this one. They will be 6-6. Wait, yeah, they'll be 6-6. They haven't had their bye week yet. I think that's next week. The Chiefs do have a bye week this week, so if the Chargers lose, then that would be fantastic for the Chiefs. As for this game, the Panthers and the Dolphins, I'm going to pick on the Panthers. They'll be 6-6. Dolphins will be 4-8. So because they just beat the Jets. So yeah. Sorry, Dolphins are losing to the Panthers this week. The Philadelphia Eagles take on the New York Giants. I'm picking the Eagles. The Giants just fired their offensive coordinator, Jason Garrett. And I'm not sure who their interim OC is, but I think Freddie Kitchens is dealing with the play calling for the Giants for now. So that's not going to be good. He's their tight ends coach. So, even he can't coach their tight ends really well. They didn't coach Evan Engram very well. So, anyways, I'm picking the Eagles. They just had a very impressive win against the Saints. I think they'll be 6-6, and the Giants, they'll fall to 3-8. So yeah, I'm picking the Eagles. The Tennessee Titans take on the New England Patriots. I think that I'm picking the Titans for this one, even though they just lost in embarrassing fashion to the Houston Texans. I think they'll bounce back and beat New England, who has been on a very impressive win streak They will be 7-5, and the Titans will improve to 9-3. They haven't had their bye either. There are currently 8 teams that won't have their bye after this week. This week is the Cardinals and the Chiefs, so they're not playing this week. So I'm picking the Titans. The Atlanta Falcons take on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I have to pick Atlanta. I mean, Jacksonville did not look good against San Francisco, and they do not look like a legit team. They haven't looked like a legit team all season. They're currently 2-8. They have the same record as the New York Jets. And the Falcons, they're currently 4-6. They just lost to New England, so they'll bounce back and will be 5-6 for the Falcons. And the Jaguars will fall at 2-9. They've already had their bye, so anyway, I'm picking the Falcons. I'm sorry. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor is a beast. I swear to God. Jonathan Taylor is a beast. And you can't deny it. 5 touchdowns on the day against Buffalo. They beat a legitimate contender. As for the Bucs, they just beat the Giants. So I don't think that was a very convincing win. I think that they did give up 30 points to... The G-Men did give up 30 points to the Bucs. So I don't think the Colts can do that. I think it's going to be a really good game, but I'm going to be picking the Bucs. They're currently the Super Bowl champ, the reigning Super Bowl champs. So they better start playing like the reigning Super Bowl champs. I know they lost 2 straight against the Saints, against Washington, but they bounced back against the Giants. And they still have to play the Cowboys and the Eagles. So that's their NFC division this year, the East. So I am going to be picking the Buccaneers for this one. The New York Jets take on the Houston Texans. And I'm going to be picking the Jets. For this matchup. Hold on a minute. Give me like 2 minutes here just to think about it. Yeah, I'm picking the Jets for this one. The Texans just had a very impressive win against the Titans, but they'll fall to 2-9. The Jets will fall to improve to 3-8 for time being. So that'll be the Jets to win. The Los Angeles Chargers take on the Denver Broncos. I have to pick the Broncos because if the Chargers lose, then the Chiefs will still have first place in the AFC West. And the Broncos will be second. And Chargers will be third. And then Raiders will be fourth, I think, because they'd be losing to the Cowboys at 5-6. So that's how that would work out. The Raiders would be fourth place. So yeah, I'm picking the Broncos. Because if the Chargers lose, then that's good for the Chiefs. Anyways, I'm picking the Broncos. The Minnesota Vikings take on the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to be picking the Niners for this one. Vikings had a pretty impressive one against the Packers. But can they beat this? Can they beat the Niners? I don't think so. I think the Niners also had an impressive one against Jacksonville. I think they probably will be in the playoff hunt, but I'm not sure if they'll be contenders though. But I think the 49ers will improve to 6-5, and the Vikings will be 5-6. And the Chargers will fall to 6-5, and the Broncos will also be 6-5. They just had their bye, but they would have the tiebreaker over the Chargers. So, still, that means we have to beat the Broncos next week to keep our AFC West supremacy. So, yeah, I'm picking the 49ers. Going 6-5, and the Vikings will be 5-6. The Los Angeles Rams take on the Green Bay Packers. I believe this is the game of the week for a multitude of reasons. But anyways, I'm going to be picking the Packers. Rams, I mean, they've been pretty sloppy in regards to football. I mean, they came into the bye with a loss to the Niners, and they're currently 7-3, so they'll probably be 7-4, and the Packers will be 9-3. I mean, the Cardinals still have the NFC right now, even if the Packers win, because of the win percentage. Anyways, I'm picking the Packers to go 9-3, and the Rams will be 7-4. Oops. Sunday night football, we have the Browns and the Ravens. I'm going to be picking the Browns for this one, even though the Ravens have been pretty good, even with Tyler Huntley. I'm not really sure what's going on with Lamar right now, but I think I'm going to be picking the Browns. They'll be 7-5, and the Ravens will be 7-4. I think they'd be ahead of the Browns because of their win percentage. So yeah, I'm picking the Browns to go 7-5, and the Ravens will be 7-4. Since they're 7-3, they just beat the Bears. So yeah, and the Browns, they just beat Detroit. So yeah, let's just hope the Browns can pull it together, because they've been looking sloppy this year. They don't look like contenders right now, but I think they can win against Baltimore on Sunday night. So Monday night, we see the Seattle Seahawks versus the Washington football team. This is Washington's first appearance on Monday Night Football since the name change. As the Washington football team, the last time they were on Monday Night Football, they were called the Redskins, which is very interesting. I'm not really sure what the score graphic's gonna look like for Washington. So, but I am picking the Seahawks, unfortunately. So, both teams aren't really good right now. I mean, the Seahawks just lost to the Cardinals. They're currently 3-7. And the Washington football team, they just beat the Carolina Panthers, so they're currently 4-6. So each team will be 4-7 by the end of the game. So I'm picking the Seahawks for this matchup. Anyways, that's it for Week 12 predictions. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we don't do predictions this late at night anymore. We're only doing it late at night because the first game's on in about 8 hours. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. We'll do a video for Thanksgiving, and then on Sports Reactions I'll probably be streaming one of the games tonight. Bills Saints maybe. So we'll see you guys next week when we cover week 13 predictions. Bye-bye.